What a wonderful move from XRP, guys. We have definitely pumped XRP is right now around $2.52. Amazing stuff. Now, Dave Vicious comes out with this crazy possible message and foreshadowing of what's to come, and it's kind of making me turn bearish now. Let us begin. Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.52. Okay, we are pumping. We have to keep this momentum up because if we don't, Bitcoin's going to take another dive down. This is where I got a little bit spooked, guys. I'm like, what's going on here? Let us try to investigate what's really going on now. Guys are through from part of XRP and that XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from David Joel Cash Schwartz. So he just posted this, guys, and he says, "The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away." Right. As soon as I've seen this, guys, I'm like, why? Because he's been posting these pictures a bunch of times, right, with different people. But coming back here, why did he mention this, right? I don't know if there's a correlation to this picture. There probably is. That's why he said that. So coming here, guys, people have mentioned this. Are you ready for a much anticipated sharp climb, followed by an immediate and disastrous sharp decline? Will you hold or will you fold? Right, such as a roller coaster, guys. Up, we going down. Back down, we go. Right, which is why possibly he said the Lord gives, and then the Lord takes. Right, so you know what? I was like, wait, it struck me, and I had to go back into my memories. I remember this exact quote from somebody, and I remember back in the October 10th liquidation event, guys, everyone got hit, and it brought me back to this tweet, which he says the same exact thing, the Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Okay, and over here, he says the best thing to do right now is to take a break. Right, and this was during that liquidation event, guys. Right. So reading all this, guys, how there's a balance going on, right? Giving and taking, or pumping and dumping. Well, it comes back to this chart right here. Right. So are we going to moon from here on out? Because remember, we call this move. Right. Whoever's saying we didn't call this move, guys, I literally have a video proof. Go check in my previous videos. I literally said bullish advergences daily. Right. 2-3 days are about to get confirmed, by the way. Okay, so that's extremely bullish. But what if we're about to dump just because of that David Shaw's tweet? Right, it's gonna go right back down, guys. Is that a possibility? Well, the way we could figure that one out is by looking at the USEC dominant chart, comma. Okay, now coming here, look where we're at right now. You guys notice something, right? The USEC dominant chart consolidated all throughout this range, and it broke out. Guess what's about? What is it? Guess what it's about to do? Right, now, guys, exactly, it's coming back to retest those previous breakout. And usually what does that mean? It goes back, right? It follows the trend, and the trend is upwards, right? Because it pumped first, consolidated and been pumped again. Wait a second, guys. Is Davis Shaw's foreshadowing of a dumping coming? Which means this will pump. Right, because it's inverse correlated to cryptos. If this pumps, cryptos are dumping, and so right now what we need to do is go below this region. You guys see this support? Look at this. So resistance, 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 resistance. What is it doing right now? Holding its ass support. That's a very bad sign, right? Because it means sooner or later maybe it's going to come down again. Right, try to break it, but if it can't, guys, it's going to go back up, literally, which is why David Shaw's is saying we pump, the Lord gives us the pump, and then we're probably about to dump. What does that mean? Right, so I'll say cautious, guys. We definitely called the move. But right now I'm about to turn bearish because of that David Shaw's tweet, where I'm getting a little bit spooked out. I don't know, just to add on. Well, from esoteric Kang, Warren Buffett is going quiet. Right, what's going on here? So breaking, Warren Buffett says he's going quote unquote quiet to my fellow shareholders. I will no longer be writing Berkshire's annual reports, or talking endlessly at the annual meeting. I'm going quiet. He says, I wish all who reads this a very happy Thanksgiving. Oh my Lord, this came from the horse's mouth. The person who's in cahoots with the Federal Reserve and in all the central banks, and the person who holds hundreds of billions dollars and cash waiting for a crash. And he's going quiet, meaning to quiet down to go she. 11/11 tomorrow's date. Uh-oh, what does this mean, guys? Right, yeah, I think it's about to get dangerous again. I know, there's a bunch of beautiful news coming out and about, but it could be you buy the rumor, and then you sell the news, which the rumor has already been bought. You guys remember the government shut down. Right, now, from Mr. Paul, silence as he speaks. Right, Silence as he speaks. Who just spoke, guys? Well, Warren Buffett, David Schwartz. Now, Fifi mentioned shut down delayed XRP ETFs. SEC opens again Wednesday. ETFs get approved. Then APs have to buy XRP on exchanges back-to-back ETFs. Exchanges barely have any XRP. Only 3.3 billion. Over-the-counters are also almost out supply. Shock causes price to gap up rapidly. Ever heard of Shane Ellis days away? You know what I think about this theory, guys. You know, okay, so the ETFs are about to launch, correct? But the last time that's some like futures, ETM, some futures were launched, guys, right? Or some products for extra people launched. It marked a top race. I think one of them didn't mark the bottom, but I remember one of them marked literally, they launched it at the bottom. Guys, okay, I don't remember where, it was here somewhere. Okay, it was somewhere here. I can't remember, but what's it called? In my opinion, would they rather buy XRP at a high price or cheaper price? Right, for the ETFs. Exactly. Who wouldn't want them? Who wouldn't want to buy it at a cheaper price? Right, so, connecting all the dots together, we're probably about to experience a roller coaster. From Raymond XRP. This comes out to 11 at 12. 4 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11. The timestamp is 11. The date can come out to 102. Right, 12. You drop a 0. Yeah, it's here 11, 9 to 12. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see, you guys. Here comes some big short. We get our we may get our first prize this month, but the storm is on the horizon. The storm over, or it hasn't even begun. Someone replied to the big short suite. He then says there are more on the horizon, it seems, but you have time. Right, horizon. So are we still within the storm? Yes, we are most definitely. Why? Because of this chart. Right, the 5-day moving average. The 5-day, we're not below it. Are we exactly until the day we go below this moving average? We're still within the storm. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, even though we're pumping a bit, but we have to get above, like some craze. There's so much obstacles to get through, right, but at some point we will. I don't know if it's right now. Especially David Schwartz, cryptic message over there. At the same time, Carolyn D. Pham says, locked in recent work by CFTC on spot market regulations, particularly encouraging. Right, lock in the last time they buy. Garlinghouse that this the first time. I mean, we literally dumped, and he said to lock in, probably not to sell. Right, every other time. I've seen locked in guys, or lock in. I swear we have dumped. I don't know, that these are just my observations that I'm coming out with. And what's weird is why this is all coming out now. Because if you look on again, right, the UCC that Dom is sharp, it comes back to, we're at a critical point in time. Right, we must go below this area. If we don't, it's gonna go back up. I repeat, that's it. Right. So Davy Schwartz has turned me bearish for now, until if we go below this rate range, right here, I'm turning back extremely bullish. But for now, let's see what appears. Let's see if he was going to be right here at the end of the day. I'm going to be on David Schwartz's side, right? Though he could mean we're going to pump higher. Who knows though, right? From X family, tomorrow is going to be an insane day, guys, because we're having a lot of a crazy bunch of connections for Mr. Paul 11. He literally tweeted on 11, right? Not to mention around the same time, FTX imploded, right? So make a wish. What's your wish? Guys, something positive. Hopefully, then tomorrow, 11, BG 123, will be for 300 days old. From, wow, wait a second. This is crazy, guys. So from October 29th, 2016 to November 11th, 2025 is 33. Okay, 33 is a significant number, guys. It's a ritualistic number. Okay, so now is where things get interesting. If you remember the loss that officially came to